Dear International Olympics Committee and World Dance Sport Federation,
we are making this video in hopes that you will watch this
and fully understand the situations and implications of adding breakdancing to the 2018 Youth Olympics.
My name is Dizzy.
And I'm Danny.
And we are both long-term participants in what you call breakdancing.
We both started in the mid-90s, right after its mainstream death in the 80s.
Which was a period where the media exploited us and misrepresented our dancing culture.
We both have witnessed this beautiful youth culture rise from the ashes and grow into a global underground phenomenon into what it is today.
Everyone who is truly involved in what we do treats this dance and culture like it's something sacred.
Probably because the majority of people who get into this are the type of people who come from the streets.
Or had a hard life, and the only thing they truly have of their own is this dance and culture.
Many of us will go to extreme lengths to protect this culture from outside interests.
From tainting, watering down, or misrepresenting who we are and what we do.
We actually have our own ways to know who is truly in our culture or is an outsider.
For example, the fact that you have publicly announced that breakdancing is added to the Youth Olympics
has already sent a global alert to the community to fight against you. Our community hasn't used the word breakdancer or breakdancing since the late 80s.
And it's considered a derogatory word for someone who doesn't understand the culture or just only looks to exploit us.
The correct terms are b-boys,
b-girls, b-boyin',
or simply breakers and
breakin'. Just to be clear, I, Dizzy, personally support breaking in the Olympics and have dreamed that b-boys and b-girls will get the opportunity to be a part of it.
I, Danny, am not a fan of breaking going to the Olympics because I am skeptical that the Olympics will not be willing or able to capture the true essence of our dance and culture.
So both our views represent the entirety of our global b-boy community, and there's a lot of discussion, debate, and panic going on our social media channels.
However, we understand that the wheels are already set in motion for breaking to be added to the Youth Olympics.
And that you have delegated a global task force to come up with the rules, regulations, and judging system.
All we're asking from you is that you would carefully consider our culture and the integration of breaking being added to the Youth Olympics.
So that the community will not reject the rules, regulations, and judging system.
If the community rejects the rules, the regulations, or especially the judging system,
not only will we have forever lost the opportunity to peacefully and harmoniously integrate breaking into the Olympics,
but this may also put a target of humiliation and ostracize the youth that participates.
Or supports something that misrepresents our sacred culture to the mass public.
This cannot happen. We know this is the reason why you only work with governing bodies.
And that due to our rebellious nature, we have not yet had a governing body to represent us.
As a matter of fact, the Olympics is causing the first major uniting movement in the community.
A governing body will surely be coming soon. With that said, there are only two things that you can do in order to ensure that our community will not reject the rules, regulations, and judging system.
Number one, be sure to include in the process the top key figures of the community
to ensure that the regulations and rules are correct and fit for the b-boys and b-girls participating. Number two, do not attempt to create your own criteria judging system like ballroom or gymnastics. We understand it is the standards of the Olympics to ensure an objective, fair, and transparent scoring system for all games in the Olympics.
Our community already has its own objective criteria scoring system called the Hour System,
which has been implemented on a World Championship global scale since 2011 in over 30 plus countries.
This system has already done all the work of fighting for the community's approval and acceptance over the years.
From a culture that did not understand the need for an objective criteria-based scoring system until now.
With that said, the Hour System is the only from the culture tested and proven objective criteria-based system.
Where if a new system is created, it would need to accomplish the following same values and goals.
Number one, to be fair.
For all different styles and approaches to break-in.
Number 2, to preserve.
The integrity, culture, and all competing values of the dance, culture, and battle.
3, to give freedom.
By not forcing or restricting the dancers to do a specific move or style in order to win.
4, to be transparent.
In keeping the judges fully accountable.
5, to be objective.
So the dancers know exactly what they are being judged on.
Number 6, to be educational.
By teaching the participants and audience what breaking truly is and what the judges are looking for.
7, to be consistent.
That a same or similar result would happen if there were to be a totally different panel of certified judges.
This is why we insist that you consider using the hour system for the 2018 Youth Olympics.
Many B-boys and B-girls have already signed the online petition to have our system in the Youth Olympics, and many more are still continuing to sign it daily.
Unlike many skeptics in our scene, we have faith that breaking, which is a part of the hip-hop culture, can be represented correctly in the Youth Olympics.
But only if our culture is properly respected by including the key figures and using our system.
Once again, to the International Olympic Committee and the World Dance Sport Federation.
Please prove our skeptics wrong by extending a hand.
And by taking these steps to prove that you wouldn't make the mistake
Of coming into our sacred but rebellious anti-establishment culture without consulting our key figures first.
while telling us how to dance.
Thank you for listening.